We are here in Ottawa, the nation's capital. This city hosts many meetings and professional conferences, and this year, the Canadian Dance Assembly hosts its national conference, bringing together representatives of our whole dance ecology. Dance companies, choreographers, teachers, researchers, administrators, presenters, students, and independent artists have all gathered to explore the latest technical and artistic innovations to promote cultural diversity and to enhance their creative projects through networking. The importance of opportunities for exchange and dialogue, sharing of information, and marketing upcoming programming and events cannot be underestimated. This largely publicly funded conference will have a tremendous impact on the development of our milieu, but also on Ottawa, the conference's host city, which will benefit from numerous economic spin-offs. To attend this forum, members of the dance community have bought airplane and train tickets, taken taxis, and purchased gas for their cars. They have booked hotel rooms or purchased a book to read before turning in for the night. Conference participants gather in the hotel cafe. Jane, an artistic director of an Alberta dance company. Jeff, a choreographer from British Columbia. Karen, an administrator from Nova Scotia, and Jean-Marc, a dancer from a Montreal ballet company. Karen suggests a walk to the Byward Market. As they near the market, they hear an orchestra playing Mozart. They approach and listen. Karen decides to buy a CD, and Jean-Marc discovers that the musicians will be performing in Montreal. He decides to attend their performance there next week. The group comes across a little bookstore. Jeff decides to buy a Mozart biography, and Jane, who has taken some singing lessons, buys a music score and resolves to continue her lessons when she gets back to Alberta. They have had enough shopping and eating and drinking. The economists call this diminishing marginal utility, and it applies to most products, but not to cultural goods. As our group's contact with culture has awakened an even greater thirst, a need that everyday life cannot fulfill. The more we consume the arts, the more we want. Throughout the conference, corporate sponsors promote their products, writers and magazines sell their wares to the newsstands, associations distribute their brochures. Everyone takes advantage of this artistic hive of activity. It is important to stress that this meeting could never have taken place without the support of public money. The conference has received support from the Canada Council for the Arts, the Ontario Arts Council, the Department of Canadian Heritage, and others keen to associate themselves with our innovative work and benefit from the positive image of dance. The funds are redistributed to everyone: sound technicians, designers, writers, speakers and panelists, servers, restaurants and caterers, providers of transportation, just to mention a few. Within just a few hours, tens of thousands of dollars have been distributed and shared. For these dozens of individuals involved in different sectors of the economy, the dance world has suddenly become an interesting and productive partner that they will discuss with the people around them. These people will register their children in ballet or hip-hop classes, take a weekly salsa class, or buy tickets to the next performance at the National Arts Centre. This is what's known as the multiplier effect. Public funding keeps the consumption chain moving, business people make money, and they in turn spend money. For the first time, a National Awards for Dance will recognize outstanding individuals, dancers, associations, companies, donors, and audience members who have made a difference in their communities through the I Love Dance J'aime la Danse Awards. Hundreds of dance professionals will gather to celebrate dance alongside dance enthusiasts and supporters. Members of Parliament will be present, and they too are going to discover the vitality of our sector, come into contact with dancers, and introduce them to presenters in their communities so that dance can become accessible to their voters. They understand the importance of this art form, which has the unique attribute of contributing to both the physical and emotional well-being of people and transcending generations. What's more, they realize that dance, and the arts in general, attract people to their communities, enhance their cities' reputations, and produce significant economic spin-offs by attracting tourists and investors. The economists call this effect positive externality, an impact that travels far beyond the original act of creativity.